So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me for this very short presentation about an opportunity for you all. My name's Celia Gadd. I have been with the company now since 2009. So 14 years ago, I was looking for something to do. I was working self-employed as a riding instructor, and I was the editor of a magazine, and I'd always been self-employed. I was working lots and lots of hours, which I actually really loved, to be honest. But then I had my daughter. And as a mum, I was struggling really financially. Sorry, I'm just going to mute everybody. I forgot to do that. Just bear with me. So yeah, as a mum, I was struggling sort of financially. I was struggling to find enough hours to do all the work as well as being a mum. And I remember sitting down one day and just putting my head in my hands and thinking there must be an easier way to life than this, because I felt like I was on that sort of hamster wheel where I just had to keep going and keep working, and it was really, really tough. So I was looking for something flexible. I didn't want to go and get a job. I wanted to still be in control of my time. And I had this sort of vision in the future of being able to, take my foot off the gas a little bit, work a bit less, but still have a comfortable lifestyle. So when somebody showed me this opportunity, this is for a company called Utility Warehouse. I'm going to go through it with you now. To be honest, first of all, I thought, oh, utilities, that's all a bit weird. But then I realized that what we do is we help people save money. And back in 2009, we were in the middle of a big recession in the country. So very similar to how we are now. That was like the credit crunch back then. And lots of people were struggling financially, including myself. And when I first looked at it and thought that you can actually make money by saving people money, I thought that looked like a really good idea. So I decided to give it a go. And then very soon I decided to make a go of it because I saw how fabulous it was. All I've done over the last 14 years is show 3 or 4 people on average a week what I do. All right. So it doesn't have to be loads and loads of hours. You can really fit it in around whatever you're doing. It is completely flexible. And what I do say 100% is it doesn't matter what background you come from either. We have people from every single walk of life that are super successful with us. We have a proven system to follow. And I would be there helping and supporting you along, as well as whoever invited you along today as well. All right. So there's loads and loads of help and support. So literally, in a nutshell, what we do is help people save money on their essential bills, which at the moment, most people are very, very open to have that conversation because, prices are just going up and up and up, aren't they? So 14 years ago, I was working 60, 70 hours a week when I started. Now I work probably about 15 hours a week because I want to, and get paid probably 5 times the amount of money I was being paid back then. So listen hard, and I'm going to explain how that works. I'm just going to share the screen a minute. I've got 2 sets of slides for you, but I'm just going to run through them very, very quickly. So first of all, I'm going to show you exactly what we show people. All right, so these slides that I'm going to run through with you today is literally what you would be doing. Okay, you'd be having a conversation with someone. Would saving money benefit you at the moment, or would an extra income benefit you at the moment? Fabulous. Let me show you what I do. All right, it's as simple as that. So the company is called Utility Warehouse. Been around a long time now. You may not have heard of us because we don't advertise in the traditional way. So the company is built on a very, very solid foundation of word of mouth recommendation. And when you hear what we do and how it works, you'll understand why that is. But the company is all about helping people save time and money. All right, so we want to put more money back into the pockets of people in the UK. So how does it work? Very, very simply, we are the only company in the UK that can put all of the products and services onto that single bill. So you can see that here, this particular customer, who happens to be called Mr. Bill Savings, has energy, broadband, mobile and insurance with us, and should have paid £211 for all of those services with us, which will be cheaper than where he'd got it anywhere else as well. But look at the bottom of the bill there. We've got cashback savings and referral earnings have come off the bottom of that bill. So this is how we can really help people shrink their bills. And there's no hidden charges, no mid-contract price rises. So our customers get great value. In fact, back in 2009, when I started, I signed up 50 customers in that first year. That was 1 a week. Most of those people are still customers today. We have the lowest churn rate in the whole of the utility industry. So churn rate is people leaving us. What you find is when people come over and become customers of Utility Warehouse, they start seeing those savings. They're getting their money back, not only on the bills, but on their shopping. They really don't go anywhere else. And when you hear how we get paid, you'll understand why that's important. So here we are. Here's all the main services. So I'm just going to whiz through them very quickly because there's some good things to know about this. Energy. We have the cheapest fixed energy tariff on the whole market today. Okay, and our customers now can get fixed tariffs with us even if they only take 2 services, whereas before they used to have to take a whole bundle. I've just literally done a quote now for somebody, energy only, and we were £400 cheaper over the year than they're currently paying with their provider. So, you know, we're offering really good savings. Broadband, we can now offer super fast broadband into people's homes, full fibre in 13 million households in the UK. And everyone else has pretty decent broadband with us as well. Mobiles, you can see there, we've got the best value unlimited data mobile SIM and lots of great awards for our insurance as well. We even can give our customers an extra £50 just as a thank you for becoming a customer. Cashback. Now, you saw on that first bill on the first page that there was a thing called cashback coming off their bill. Well, this is an absolute genius little card. It's not a credit card, so you can't get into any debt with it. You literally load up your card with money before you go shopping, and that's via an app on your phone, which is instant. And then every time you use your card and you spend money, you get a percentage of cash back, and it comes off your next month's bill. So we have 60 high street partners. You can see some of those really well-known brands on the screen there. So Primark, for example, if you went into Primark and spent £100 at the till on your cashback card, in essence, Primark would pay £5 off your next month's utility bill because they're a 5% cashback partner. So that's very nice of them. But even if they're not a partner, so you might be thinking, well, I shop in Aldi or Lidl or, you know, don't we all? Well, you still get 1% cashback, all right, wherever you use the card. So you're able to shrink your bills through your shopping as well. And the company itself is in really, really good hands. In fact, we've recently won the fastest growing British PLC Company of the Year award. Okay, so our share price is going through the roof, not surprisingly, when we can offer savings for everybody. Which magazine, you probably recognise that logo. They've given us Best Buy or recommended provider 35 times over the last 10 years. And Uswitch comparison site have just given us best value for money. So there's lots of really solid, you know, recommendations there from people that you may not, you know, if you haven't heard of us before. We're award-winning UK customer service. Now, we're getting towards our first 1 million customers, which is really exciting. We've gone over 900,000 now, which sounds like a lot. But for you guys that might be thinking of joining us, the great news is we are still in only 3% of the UK market. So there is a massive, massive opportunity to get out there and share this and help loads of people and make yourself a serious income, which we're going to come on to in a minute. We also plant a tree for every new customer. So we've got a great woodland growing in the Brecon Beacons, which is really lovely. And we do lots of things for charity, community and the environment as well. So why would, you know, what are we going to do to help those customers come over the line and switch to us? Well, we do lots of really unique things to help them. Firstly, it is really simple to switch. We manage everything, so that people don't have to spend hours on hold to their current providers trying to tell them that they want to leave. If you're in contracts with anybody already, we'll pay up to £400 to get you out of those contracts. So that takes away another possible objection. And we've even extended the cooling off period to let our customers try our products and services for 30 days before they're committed into any sort of contract. So that's what we show people about the savings. And then what we do is we go on and there's a really simple quote system, which you'd all be trained to use. And you can literally put in the customer's usage. You can see what they're currently paying with their current provider, and you can show them how much they can save by switching to us. So that bit is really simple. Now I'm going to get on to explaining a bit more about why we are growing so fast as a team and why we're helping people make money as well as save money. So saving is super easy with us, but earning can be too. So you simply get paid by recommending Utility Warehouse. And there's 2 different ways you can do that. But first of all, it's really key for me to say that it is completely your business. This is not a job. This is up to you how many hours you do. It's up to you how many people you want to speak to. So you choose your own hours. It's completely flexible. And it could just be an extra income now, or this could be a life-changing, what we call passive income for the very near future for you. And I'm going to explain that more as we go through. So that's really important. Now, I just want to mention that little bit at the bottom there where it says about 20 million multi-income individuals. So we've named them MEs. And there are 20 million people in the UK right now that have a second income, which is a huge, huge figure. And 5 million people are actively looking for one. And of course, that's some of you that are here today. So it's becoming the norm more and more for people to have their own business, their own side hustle or side gig or whatever you want to call it. So, you know, you won't be sort of on your own out there, and more people are knowing that this is a really accepted thing. So quite simply, how much extra would you like a month? Now, if you just became a customer, you can then refer other people. So you would refer other people to the person that signs you up as a customer, and you can get a £50 credit off your bill for each referral, which is really nice. And right now we have an extra offer. This is just from now to the end of September, whereas every person that gives us a referral that is successful gets put into a draw, and 1 in 50 people are earning £1,000. So it's £1,000 to the referrer and £1,000 to the customer that signs up. So that is a double win-win. That's just a short-term incentive we've got at the moment. But more importantly, the £50 off your bill are very nice, but I would like to explain to you now how you can just learn how to do this little presentation in the quote yourself, and you can be earning thousands and thousands of pounds a month. We get paid up to £300 for each new customer we introduce. And that's only the first way we get paid, because as I said earlier on, there are many, many different ways we get paid. Right, I'm just going to swap the slides now, because this is now going to show you a little bit more about the money and about how it works by becoming a partner with us. So just bear with me while this hopefully loads, all right? Yeah. Okay, so can you all see that all right? So this is a little bit about becoming a partner. So first of all, as I said, just to reiterate, it's not a job. This is your own business. And to become registered with us, there is a one-off fee for just £10. Now, when I first joined, the registration fee was £200. And I have to say, I crossed my fingers and hoped that it was going to work. But we know things are tough out there now. So the registration fee has come right down to £10. Now, that fee is also fully refundable if you decide you don't want to continue for any reason within your first 2 months. All right, so you can literally come on board with us, get registered, give it a go. And if it's not for you, then that's absolutely fine. You'll get your £10 back. But what do you get for that £10? You get a full and extensive training program that sort of grows with you as you gain in confidence and experience with the business. So it can take you absolutely from where you are now right through to wherever you want to be with us. And, you know, the progressive system that we've got is absolutely incredible. You'll also have your own mentor. That mentor will be personally responsible for your success. They will even do your first few appointments for you. So you'll both be on the call with your prospect. They will do all the talking for you. They'll do the quote for you until you're confident and happy to do it on your own. But guess what? You still get paid in full. So how cool is that? So you're absolutely earning while you learn with us, and you get everything you need to run the business in terms of websites, apps, insurances, licenses, etc., etc. From month 3 onwards, there's a £3 a month renewal fee to update all your websites and your licenses and your insurance. So less than a cup of coffee a month. So how do we get paid? So number 1 payment is called customer bonus. So you earn this on every single customer that you sign up. So everything that you do in September, you will be paid on the 21st of October. It goes directly into your bank account, and you have a fully itemized commission statement with it. So we get between £10 and £300 for every customer we introduce, and that depends on the number of services they take. But most people, particularly at the moment, are taking 3 or more services because that's how they save the most money. So if that's a tenant you're speaking to, you're going to earn £50 in customer bonus. If it's a homeowner, it's going to be £250 or £300. It takes under an hour to show somebody the presentation and do the quote, and you can do it from home. As long as you have a mobile phone and an internet connection, you can work this business. Obviously, a laptop or a tablet or something is a little bit easier because the screen's a bit bigger, but you can literally do it just with a mobile phone if that's what you need to get you started. So your personal customers, the ones that you personally introduce, not only do you get paid that customer bonus, you also get paid going forwards a percentage of their bill every single month. And this is the start of what we call this passive income, this residual income. So just imagine introducing some of your friends, contacts, colleagues, saving them a bunch of money so they're going to be very happy. And then going forwards, every time they turn on a light or boil the kettle or use their internet, you get paid again and again and again. It's absolutely fabulous. So back in 2009, the customers I signed up there, I've been paid, I think it's 165 times for that 1 hour's work. So my personal customer base at the moment is around 305 personal customers. And we get on average between £5 and £15 per customer per month. And that just comes into your bank account on the 21st of every month without you having to do anything. But it doesn't stop there, because at the moment, as I said, there's 5 million people in the UK that are looking for an extra income. So you also have the choice, if you want to, not only to bring in your own personal customers, but also to build your own team. So when I started in 2009, it was just me. And then I went very excitedly to see one of my friends and said, you've got to do this with me, it's brilliant. And she did. And then one of my sisters joined, and then another sister joined. But, you know, slowly over the years, that's just grown and grown and grown. And we're now over 1,600 people in the team. The company pay you a little bit on all of the customers of all of the team members that you bring in. Now, it looks like a tiny amount, 30 to 50 pence per customer per month, but that really does grow. And, you know, it's just about staying consistent, listening for those conversations of people that are struggling, which at the moment is a lot of conversations, and just offering to help people when you can. And if you just keep going and be consistent, your residual income will grow. I started with a little note on the fridge with my, you know, sort of the council tax, my utility bill, and started ticking those off when the residual income was big enough to pay those fixed costs. And now I'm at the point where the residual income pays for everything, which is absolutely an incredible place to be. Now, if you want to really get stuck in and money is your driving factor, there are lots of other ways to earn money with us. And it's one of the things is called promotion bonuses. So this is the company just giving you little targets to do within a certain time frame. You do not have to do this, okay? It's your business. You can go at the speed you want. But to give you an example, the first bonus is called Qualified Distributor Star. That is having 6 customers and 1 partner. And if you do that within your first 30 days, you get a £500 bonus. We've got a lovely guy called Ernest in the team, just to give you one example, who joined 3 weeks ago. He's currently now on 11 personal customers. He's brought in 4 team members, and he has earned his first 2 bonuses. So the £500 Qualified Distributor Star, and he was promoted again this morning for another £200. And all he's done is gone out and shared this with his friends and family and said, look, I found a way that I can save you some money. And they've started to refer him already. So that's how quickly you can get going. A couple of other quick ways: mentor bonus of £100. So if you bring in a partner and they get any of those new promotion bonuses, you get £100. And once you are confident enough, you can be the mentor. You know, I said a while ago that you can have a mentor in your first few appointments. Well, once you're ready, you can mentor your new team members and you get paid up to £150 for that as well. So just one more thing, there we go, before we go back to, and I'll take the slides out in a minute. It's not just about money with us. So if you like free stuff, like holidays and cars and incentives and cinema tickets and theatre tickets and Christmas dinner and all of that stuff, there's lots and lots of incentives that are running all the time. We've just started our Christmas incentive, where you can qualify, as I said, for free turkey and dinner and £250 in shopping vouchers and cinema tickets and all sorts. And that's not just for the top achievers. Everybody is perfectly capable of achieving those incentives with a bit of consistent activity. Okay, so I told you I'd be quite quick. I've actually been 19 minutes, so apologies because I said I'd be 15. Okay, has anybody got any questions? That's pretty much the presentation done. I realise that's an awful lot of information. I know lots of you are probably thinking it looks too good to be true. And that's what I thought when I first looked at this. And then I realized that it's not, because you do actually have to go out and have conversations with people. All right. The reason we get paid so well is because we bring customers to the company. All right. So that is our role, to go and find people. But of course, these days, as I've said, there's millions of people out there that want what we've got. And with social media and letters and events and all of the different ways that we can reach people, it's really not that difficult. So has anybody got any questions? I'm just going to check the chat and see if anybody put anything in the chat. Oh, I think someone was just helping someone get connected. Yeah, that's all good. You are welcome to put a question in the chat if you want to, if you don't want to ask out loud, or just wave at me, but you will have to unmute yourself if you've got anything that you want to ask. Anybody got anything? Cheryl, I think. Yes, go for it.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, so are we responsible for actively looking for new providers for the customers?
Oh, sorry, no, not the providers. No, not at all. Utility Warehouse is the provider. All right, okay. So all of the services are there sorted for you. So what you do is you log in with your customer, you put in their address, and then it comes up on the screen exactly what speeds we can offer, and we can show them exactly what they would pay with us, etc. So Utility Warehouse is the actual provider for all of the services. We are simply responsible for finding the customers.
Perfect. Okay.
All right. So it's very, very simple. the sign-up system is super simple. Anybody can do it. You know, it's really, really good. Yeah, that's lovely, Cheryl. Thank you. Anybody else got any questions at all? Okay, what I would suggest to you all is please go back to whoever invited you along today. Make sure they know you were here. All right, so just let them know that you attended. They will be able to answer any questions that you've got, because I know sometimes something will pop into your head when you come off the call, which is completely fine. If you'd like to get started with us, they can send you a simple registration link, all right, where you just log on, you pay your £10, and you put in your bank details so that you know they know where to pay you. As soon as you've joined, we will then be in touch with you. We can give you the next few steps. The first bit of training that you do in order to get started is only 20 minutes long. All right, there's an online piece of training that you do, 20 minutes long, and then we can literally get you started. And September is a great time to join because we've got that £1,000 referral bonus for your customers up until the end of September. And also our fixed price tariff, the cheapest one in the country, is only guaranteed for the next 2 or 3 weeks. So don't sit on the fence too long. Why don't you just come and give it a go with us? Go out there and help some of your friends and family save some money and make yourself some money at the same time. And oh, there is one message in the chat. Let me just have a look what that is. I don't say, yeah, that's interesting. You said it's a salesman. It's more recommending. Everybody has these products and services anyway. Everyone you know is using broadband, gas, electricity, and mobile phones. All you are doing is showing them a way of paying less for it. So it's more recommending than it is sales. I don't do any cold calling. My whole business has been built through word of mouth recommendation. All right. So in the very early stages, what we tend to do, yeah, like Chris has said, show and tell. That's exactly right. In the early stages, what we tend to do when you're getting in front of your first few people, there's a few different options, but it is a case of just saying something simple like, hey, Cheryl, I've just started this new business from home. I need to do some training and a bit of practicing. Would it be okay if I show you what I'm doing? Because I think you might benefit from it anyway. All right. And that's it. And, you know, we show them, we run through the presentation, we show them there is no hard sell at all. There's no convincing people to join. It's very black and white. This is what you're paying now. This is what you would pay with us. Would you like to give it a go? And if they say no, we put them on what we call a no for now list. Because in my experience, in 2009, quite a few of my friends and family said no to me at the time. They'd never heard of the company. You know, they weren't particularly bothered about saving. Most people are now. But I can tell you that over the last 14 years, 90% of those people are now customers and partners because they've come back to me and said, actually, I would like to save some money. Can you show me again? And that's very much what happens. Fantastic. Okay, I've kept you far longer than I promised. So thank you very, very much for joining me today. We have these presentations every single day, practically. So if you have people that you think would be interested in joining the team, you can invite them along and I'll do all the hard work for you. They join, they're still in your team and you start to earn some more money. All right, so you know, if not this, then what? What else is your plan B? Come and join the fastest growing company in the UK right now. It's a lot of fun. And we would love to help you achieve whatever it is that you want in life. So, you know, we're only here once, so make sure you make it count. Shabazz, no, the company do not provide customers. The reason they pay us so well is because we go and find them. But I promise you, once you get a few, those customers will go and find customers for you as well. All right, so follow the system. It's really not difficult. Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Make sure you make it count and look forward to welcoming some of you to the team very soon. All right. Take care. Bye.
Thanks, Celia.
Bye.
Thanks, Celia.